this is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
This is Danielle Robay from Bookmarked by Reese's Book Club. A new car is kind of like a new book. It takes you places you never thought you could go. What will you drive into the next chapter of your life? It's fun to dream about your next car, but when you're done dreaming, you need to head to Cars.com. Cars.com has the tools and expert advice to help you find your dream car. Their advanced search filters allow you to explore 2 million new and used cars so that you can find the perfect car. Start your search with Cars.com. Where to next?
When Kohler, global design leader in luxurious kitchen and bath products, asked me to be their ambassador for timeless, elegant, durable cast iron, I said, I'm in. Soon after, I was in their Kohler, Wisconsin foundry, watching molten iron poured, enamel applied by hand, and the beautiful finished pieces ready to ship. Since 1883, Kohler cast iron has been crafted by incredible artisans, and seeing it firsthand gave me a whole new appreciation for their craftsmanship. Now, I'm proud to lend my stamp of approval to my favorite Kohler cast iron products for their durability, beauty, and enduring style. Shop my curated picks at Kohler.com. As the Kohler cast iron ambassador, I say, long live cast iron.
You know what quality feels like. You can see it in the way a fabric moves, recognize it in a flawless fit, and appreciate it in the details that make our styles unique. It's the standard Coldwater Creek has honored for over 40 years, derived from a rich Mountain West heritage, and designed for today in styles that are distinctively Coldwater Creek. For a wardrobe you can count on season after season, visit coldwatercreek.com. Shop new arrivals and save 15% on purchases $75 or more with code IHEART.
Your social media feed delivers plenty of advice, but it doesn't know you. It doesn't ask questions. It doesn't give physical exams or order tests. Doctors do. At the American Medical Association, we believe the best care starts with a real conversation with someone who understands the science and your unique health. So stay curious, ask questions, but when it's time to make decisions, make them with a doctor. Learn more at amahealthversushype.org. That's amahealthvshype.org.
There's a fire inside you can't ignore. Stand still? Not a chance. You're a lifelong learner who's come this far. Now, we're here to help you keep going further. Capella University. What can't you do? Visit capella.edu to learn more.
Reminiscence a mission this day and age. Kelly and Thelma, and we're turning the page. We're talking family matters. It's about those times. Telling what happened. Read between the lines. Come on by with Kelly and me. Welcome to the family. Take us out, Kelly.
Welcome to the family, y'all. Well, Kelly, I can't believe I'm saying this, but we're almost done with season 1 of Family Matters. Can you believe that?
I can believe it. These seasons are long. But we had a lot of fun rewatching it, didn't we?
Oh, we really did. I mean, it was really cool watching the show all the way from the beginning for the first time in, well, let's just say a couple of years. But my favorite part about the podcast has just been getting a chance to catch up with old friends and family and just people we haven't seen and spending weeks with you. I love that.
Absolutely. It was really cool talking to folks from the cast and crew. But you know what? I also really love getting some perspective on how Family Matters really influenced the culture through the eyes of other actors like Yvette Nicole Brown, Loretta Devine, and Mr. Rico Ross.
Yes. Rico Ross. Anyway, I loved hearing all of their Hollywood stories, too. You know, there were just too many great moments from all our interviews that we couldn't include in the podcast. Otherwise, the episodes would have been 3 hours long. So before we watch the season finale, we wanted to share some of those moments with you listeners.
That's right. Now, our season finale will be out next week, but today's episode, you're going to hear some of the bonus clips from our interviews that we had to leave on the cutting room floor.
Yeah, but first things first, Kelly, I'm going to have to call you out a little bit, girl.
What does that mean?
Well, there were a couple of times that you might have been a little late to the interviews, but that's all right, you know, because I got some personal one-on-one time with a couple of our guests. First, you'll hear Yvette Nicole Brown and I chatting while we waited for you to drive home through the snowstorm. Then you're going to hear me and Rich Carell trying to remember all the shows we did together while we waited for you to show up. Now, I don't think you had a good excuse like a snowstorm that time. I think you just forgot about us. That's what I think. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm raising teenagers. I was fighting for my life.
You know what? You are right about that. I just spent the weekend with you. You are fighting for your very life and your car.
We can move this or postpone this. I can do this at another time.
No,
I want her to be.
She is en route.
Okay. I'm concerned about her racing to try to get here in the snow.
Yeah.
I don't want her to do that. So please tell her to drive safe.
She don't do that whether it's snow or not. She's a speed demon.
She's okay. Well, all right, speed demon.
What's Anthony up to this morning?
He just made us breakfast. I had some grits and eggs and some bacon.
Oh,
some
girl.
Bananas and strawberries. He's trying to get me healthy.
You guys are so cute. I can't believe it's been a year.
It's been a year. It feels
That's
like
crazy.
yesterday. It feels like yesterday. I feel like I've been married to him forever.
So funny. I remember the day that, I guess maybe we should save some of this for on air.
Yeah, let's
I
talk.
want to talk about him.
Let's talk. Let's save
Yvette, let me thank you. I've been working with your assistant, obviously, but thank you so much for coming on. We're really excited to have you.
Oh, my pleasure. Listen, I saw Thelma at a play that lasted 57 years. And in the midst, I think we were on hour 46. And as we crawled from our seats for intermission at hour 46, she said, would you, before she could even say, come on the pod, I was like, whatever it is, it's yes. Whatever you need, you can get whatever she wants from me for the rest of her life. So it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure to be here.
It is my honor to be able to ask you, because he had asked me to ask you, I don't want to bother her.
This was so crazy, and we probably need to save this for the show too, but I got something to say to you about that, because I don't really think you know what you mean to me and everybody of my generation. Like, you literally are a touchstone for my entire life. I don't have a memory of life without you in it. So there is nothing that you could ever want of me that you would. I'm talking about kidneys. You need a kidney? If we a match, I got a kidney.
I'm glad you asked.
I got it. Girl, I got it. Let's go. Let's make the appointment. I'm going to get tested and let's go. I don't think you get it. You don't really understand what this is.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Understand it's love. You don't understand. You've been good to me. You didn't show up for me. I don't know how many times out of the blue. You come. I'll call Thelma at the last minute, like, girl, somebody. She said, what time? Where I need to be.
I know my agent said, oh, no. Did she call herself? I said, she always calls herself.
Always call directly.
She's cutting out the middleman.
I do. I come right to my friend and go, this is what we doing, and you would elevate it beautifully. Can you please come? And that's what. And you ain't never said no to me. I ain't gonna never say no to you.
Never will.
And never will. I ain't never said no to you. Never will.
Yvette.
Yes, baby.
Didn't you direct Always a Bridesmaid?
No. People think, well, I'm just bossy. People think I did. But no, I
thought for sure you directed.
No, I wrote it and executive produced it, but I did not direct.
I told everybody you did everything except my role.
Except your role. That you came. I want to talk about that too, because you came in. I want to talk about how you showed up last minute for me. Like, it literally, we were in trouble. Because we had lost Anita Baker, and
wow,
you came
another
in.
Detroit girl.
Yeah,
my home girl.
You came in and at the last minute and shined.
That was a
cute
film.
That's a cute little something.
Yes, it was.
I need to write another one for folks our age.
I know.
Folks our age. A love story for us would be great.
Hey, Thelma, the name of the Cindy Williams show is Getting By, right?
Getting By, that's right. Oh, my Cindy.
Oh, the best. I love Cindy. Cindy and Penny were always really nice to me, especially Cindy.
Yeah, Cindy was very, very special. I miss her so much.
Yeah, she was great. I always had fun with her.
She was a lot of fun. And we didn't see each other as much as we would have liked, but when we did, we had a blast, and we loved working together. I was always if I was doing anything, I was always pitching her on the same show.
Sure.
I remember when we did Are We There Yet? And I kept saying, you should get Cindy Williams. You should get Cindy. And she ended up being that guy's mom on the show.
Yeah, she was awesome. You know what? I've had such a good time with everybody, practically. I mean, I don't have a bad thing to say about practically anybody that I've ever worked with, whether it's actors or producers or whoever it is.
Well, it has to do with you, too. You're great to work with, so that makes a difference. You know, we can be difficult.
Well, I want to have fun all the time, as you know.
And we will not have that.
Oh, yeah. Remember Wine Cellar? Wine Cellar.
Wine cellar.
That was it.
Wine cellar.
Oh man, that was the greatest.
Oh man.
That was, and then the whole audience did it.
I know.
Because we prompt the audience when you were back changing.
That was funny. We had some good times. Kelly's really not coming, huh? She's like,
Where is Kelly?
Well, Kelly seems to have had a brain fart.
I was joking.
Give her a couple minutes. I'm sorry, Rich.
No problem. I'm okay.
You know, we're older now, so we're forgetful. You know, the mind is a terrible thing to waste.
That's exactly
and it's
right.
wasted on us, I'll tell you.
I'm married to a great woman, and boy, she takes care of me, and she like remembers everything from me. It's really great.
Oh, good. So you married a younger one?
I did. I did. How did you? Thelma, how did you know
Eddie,
that?
It's Hollywood. I'm going for it. Anybody that can remember anything has to be younger than us.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
I'm only 39 plus,
I
so.
wish I was 39. You look like you're 39.
Yeah, that's because we're on camera. And it's all, futzed up.
You have the same energy, Thelma.
I do have that, but I don't have the memory. So I have a lot of energy, but I can't remember what I'm doing. So it's not quite the way it used to be.
We had fun together. I always had fun with you.
Yeah.
So we did Are We There Yet?
We did Are We There
Getting
Yet?
By.
Getting By.
Family Matters.
Family Matters.
Partners.
Partners. Yeah, Partners was different.
That's another show that actually I enjoyed being on, although because I was kind of worried that Martin wasn't performing, I would go and stand by the A or X camera
Mm-hmm.
where we would have singles of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I would actually prompt and read him his lines. I'd say, okay,
I
so
remember
Martin,
that.
I would say, Martin, do it like this. No, man, I don't want to do that. And then you go, okay. No, man, I don't want to do that. And then I thought, oh, this guy, he's going to get mad at me because I'm literally talking him through the whole show.
But he needed
And
that.
he would come to me after the scenes and I'd say, Martin, I'm sorry, I just need it. He said, no, man, you're the director. You tell me what you want to do. And then it ended up, he'd call me over to his trailer for lunch and hang with his crew. And God, I got along great with him.
Yeah, he was a great guy. It was
He
just
was
a
a
different
great guy.
energy at that time in his life.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
was a
yeah,
different energy.
yeah. My mission on that show really was protecting Martin.
I think we all had that.
And do you know, Thelma, that show was a 1090? So what that meant was if they picked it up, they would do 90 shows, just an automatic 90 shows.
Oh, wow. I didn't know
We'd be in
that.
business because they make the first 10. And then if they like it, they go for it. But let me tell you something. So they said, okay, so we're going to preview these episodes. So they took 2 of the episodes. I think I directed at least one of them and put it in front of an audience. They brought an audience in, like a studio audience, just to watch the playback. And I'm telling you, you guys, I have never seen a show go over that big. Never.
Really?
Ever. Oh my God. They loved Kelsey. They loved Lawrence. They loved you. They laughed, they clapped. And I turned to Bob Wyatt and said, well, you got a huge winner here. And 4 days later, they said, we're not picking it up. Welcome to television.
Welcome to Hollywood, people. So, once Kelly finally decided to join us,
Hey.
well, we did have some great conversations. But recording remotely from our own homes does pose some challenges.
Yeah, we had some interruptions here and there. Like, for example, while Reggie Johnson was trying to tell us about Dancing with the Stars, he did have to call quiet on the set.
He did, didn't he?
They wanted me to do all kinds of things on the show, but I said, let me just get off the show. Let me dance once or twice, and then I'll be off.
No, baby.
Press on to my next job.
Exactly.
But people loved you.
From 10 to 32 11:30.
Hey, y'all gonna have to shut up.
They can hear us?
Yes.
Well, thank you for yelling at us. Sorry.
The joys of podcasting.
Right.
Don't you love it? We're so professional.
But look, Were you surprised that people kept voting you back on in week after week?
Yes, I said, I wish they'd stop. Please stop voting me on. Please. Let me go home.
Be the only person campaigning to go home.
That's
I
right.
don't
I was
wanna
only
win.
one, you know.
It's too
But
hard.
thanks to my friends Kiki and Sean, they helped me get through it.
Okay.
They were like my team. They really came through.
Okay.
Now,
And will y'all stop whispering?
oh my goodness. See, this is live, people. This is real. You're getting the real
This is
deal
live. You
here.
can hear y'all
That's
talking.
because he got a lot going on at his party over at Reggie's house.
They're trying to organize his life, child. They're trying to get that career.
That's
Get
right.
that career
show
going.
Kiki. Show Kiki. Show Kiki.
Where's Kiki?
Hey, Kiki.
Shepherd.
Come here.
Kiki.
Show Kiki. They want to see you.
Kiki.
Who wants to see me?
They want to see you.
I'm not seeable. I'm not presentable.
Oh, nobody will
Okay.
see you but us. Oh,
Hey,
Girl,
please. That's
mwah.
not presentable. You look good.
No, I took my hair down.
when you
Oh,
cute, too.
okay.
When you cute, it don't take all that.
see, that's what I'm talking about. All you got to
Hi,
do is take your
y'all.
hair down or put some hair on.
Hey, Tab, that's our take it down, baby. Swing it back.
How long have y'all been friends?
We counted up. I think it's like 40 years, maybe 43 years.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, wow, is right. I don't know how that happens. I'm only 26.
That's
I
right.
know. It's amazing how other people get old, isn't it? I just don't know what's going on.
It really is.
Did you guys meet each other in LA or in New York?
New York.
New York? On what?
Theater. What's her name?
Oh, Lord.
Vinette
Carroll.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Vinette Carroll's theater company.
Oh, wow.
And then he came out here. He came out here first. Then I came out, and we just clicked. I don't know what.
That's fabulous.
He's very clickable. I can understand it.
Okay, I'm getting off the phone. This is y'all's talk.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All right.
Okay, bye. See you later.
I love you.
Love you too.
Tell me you look beautiful. Kelly, you look beautiful.
Thank
Thank you, baby. You too. Now, who you just heard was Reggie's close friend, Kiki Shepherd, who was also a friend of our family. Unfortunately, Kiki recently passed away, and we wanted to take a moment to pay our respects. Not only was she a friend of ours, but she and Reggie were extremely close. So we are just sending out our love to her family and our brother Reggie. Rest in power, Kiki. You will be missed.
Craving bold, authentic taste without kitchen chaos? True Nature Meats Hawaiian Kalua Pork delivers. Slow-roasted tenderness with smoky tropical notes. Pre-cooked perfection. 30 years supplying the finest restaurants. Chances are you've already had their pork. Heat in 2 minutes, shred for plates or bowls. Complaints turn to second helpings and laughter. Real meat, real flavor. Go to TrueNatureMeats.com, code FREEMEAT for 20% off, plus free New York strip, Texas smoked brisket, and Mediterranean chicken with code FREEMEAT at TrueNatureMeats.com.
This is Danielle Robay from Bookmarked by Reese's Book Club. Nothing compares to the anticipation of something new. A new start, a new year, a new home, or a new car. When it's time to get a new car, where do you start? Car shopping can honestly be a little overwhelming, but it should be fun. Buying your next car should be exciting, and it can be, if you remember one thing: Cars.com. Cars.com has the tools and expert advice to help you figure out what vehicle is right for you. Their advanced search filters allow you to explore 2 million new and used cars so that you can find the perfect car. The site is so easy to use. Looking for an electric vehicle with a third row and leather seats for easy cleanup? Cars.com has you covered. A variety of tools and badges are used to help shoppers understand the price of a vehicle and find the best deal. And every review is written by a real person, reflecting a real-life experience. So don't take any chances. Do car shopping the easy way. Start your search with Cars.com. Where to next?
You know what quality feels like. You can see it in the way a fabric moves, recognize it in a flawless fit, and appreciate it in the details that make our styles unique. It's the standard Coldwater Creek has honored for over 40 years, derived from a rich Mountain West heritage, and designed for today in styles that are distinctively Coldwater Creek. For a wardrobe you can count on season after season, visit coldwatercreek.com. Shop new arrivals and save 15% on purchases $75 or more with code IHEART.
Your social media feed delivers plenty of advice, but it doesn't know you. It doesn't ask questions. It doesn't give physical exams or order tests. Doctors do. At the American Medical Association, we believe the best care starts with a real conversation with someone who understands the science and your unique health. So stay curious, ask questions, but when it's time to make decisions, make them with a doctor. Learn more at amahealthversushype.org. That's amahealthvshype.org.
When Kohler, the global design leader in luxurious kitchen and bath products, came to me and said, "Martha, we need an ambassador for our timeless, elegant, durable cast iron products," I said, "I'm in. Now let me see the factory." Weeks later, I was suited up in coveralls and work boots, walking through their Kohler, Wisconsin cast iron foundry. I stood next to the molten iron furnace, saw the hand applying enamel, and touched the gorgeous finished products waiting to be sent out into the world. Since 1883, Kohler cast iron products have been forged and finished by the incredible craftspeople right in Kohler, Wisconsin. I'll tell you, I gained a newfound respect and appreciation for Kohler's cast iron craftsmanship. So now, I'm lending my discerning stamp of approval to my most beloved Kohler cast iron products for their durability, beauty, and timelessness. Shop my Kohler cast iron favorites curated on Kohler.com. Bring the warmth, character, and enduring style of these timeless products into your kitchens and bathrooms. As the Kohler cast iron ambassador, I say, long live cast iron.
Now, one thing all of our guests have in common is they're all Hollywood legends.
That's right. And whether you're an actor, a writer, a director, or producer, if you're in the biz, you're going to have some crazy stories to tell.
Up next, you're going to hear Pam Els tell us about when she got fired by her agent. Then, Mr. Fine Rico Ross has a juicy story about why Stanley Kubrick is not his biggest fan.
And finally, I just love this man. Bob Boyette explained why Family Matters probably wouldn't have gotten made today.
So I was sitting at home pregnant, and my agent, true story, on some of the not so fun things in Hollywood, on what for me has otherwise been an effortlessly glorious, fun journey. My agent fired me, and because he said, "You'll never work again. You're 44. You're too old, and plus you're having. Can you imagine? Plus you're having a baby. So there's that. And actually, he didn't fire me. I had to chase him down. He just stopped taking my calls. And you guys know me, so I'm like, oh my God, he must have a cold. And then
didn't know you'd been ghosted.
The second month, wow, this is
for the
so
last
cold.
6 months.
And, then,
and this was pre-COVID, so we couldn't blame that.
100%. And finally, like month 4, my husband went, "Sweetie," and it was just that was the year that book "He's Not That Into You" came out, and my husband literally bought the book and handed it to me and said, "Honey, you need to read this." And of course, I thought he meant him. I was like, "Bitch, we just got married."
Oh my God.
Anyway, three bitches. Anyway, and no, that's 4. Anyway, and so he said, "No, not me. I adore you. This is your agent, honey. This isn't happening." So true story. Sally knows. I'm 8 months pregnant, so I waddled down to UTA, and and I see him at the end of the hall, and he turns and he ran. He ran, and so I'm running after him in the hall. I'm like,
"Oh no."
Absolutely.
I would like to see that.
I corner him in the corner. I'm like, "I'm going to have this baby on your floor. Sit down. We need to talk."
Oh, girl, you're crazy.
I think she's black.
Exactly. This is a true story. And so we sat down, and he immediately said, I'm sorry. You're the sweetest client I've ever had. I didn't know how to tell you. You're old. You're not going to work." By the way, I had done 2 pilots that year. So it's not as if, I've never had an uncovered year in 35 years where I haven't made my insurance, I've been very lucky. And so he said, "Yeah, you're too old, and we're getting rid of the older clients, and I didn't know how to tell you because you're too sweet." So I said, "Sit down, we're going to talk." So I said, "Listen, am I heartbroken because you say I'm the easiest, sweetest client? I've always gotten my own jobs. You say I'm so nice. Am I heartbroken? You want to you want to fire me? Yes, I am. But that is within your right. But what is not within your right is to not be man enough to tell me. So I will say, fine, we'll shake hands, no hard feelings, we move on. But don't you ever put another client through that. And if you want to let someone go, have the balls to call them in and tell them to their face. Because now you've let me go and I have 3 months of humiliation trying to get in touch with you. And that is unconscionable. So he said, I'm sorry, I won't do it. And 6 months later, I got a call. You want to come help me? Disney would like you to come help run this show. And that led to 22 years. And by the way, here's my last one. Bitch, he retired last year and I'm still going.
Oh my gosh.
True story.
You're not bored yet, are you?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I got two ladies here. What are you talking about bored? I can never be bored in this situation.
Okay. One other role that I consider a breakout role was Private Frost in Aliens. Now, what was it like being in such a big franchise? I mean, that was huge.
Well, when I read the script, I knew it was something special. And as you guys know, it all starts with the script.
Right.
You know, you can have a great script and then you can cast average actors and you can still get a great production.
Right.
But if you have a whack script, it's a struggle from that point on. So I read the script and the script was amazing. And at the time, Tom, I was working a lot at the time and no one knew who James Cameron was at that time.
That is crazy.
And so I went in there and he had me read for the male lead, Hicks. And I read for it and I got emotionally attached to the character. And then he told me, this is early on during the casting period, Rico, I can't offer you that role, but I would love for you to be in the movie. And I said to him, well, if I can't get that role, then I'm not interested.
Oh.
This is Rico talking to James Cameron. Oh. But I had a lot going on, so it was. And I think also when you're young, you just have a lot of, I had a lot of confidence. I come from a family of 11 kids and 6 of us are boys. So,
11 kids.
You're going to get some confidence and you're going to get some thick skin. So what he said to me, he says, well, I can't offer you that. But before you accept anything else, will you at least come back and talk to me? I said, deal, I'll do that. Then I got offered Full Metal Jacket by Stanley Kubrick.
Oh, my God.
Are you serious?
Yes. And he offered me 8 weeks. And every actor knew Stanley Kubrick and wanted to work with Stanley Kubrick. No one really knew James Cameron.
Right.
So as a man of my word, I went back to James and I said, James, listen, I told you I'd come back to see you before I accepted anything. And that's why I'm here. But I think I'm going to do this movie Full Metal Jacket that Stanley Kubrick has just offered me 8 weeks. He says, well, what are the 8 weeks? And I told him the 8 weeks. He says, well, it only overlaps 1 week. If Stanley will let you if he will release you after those 8 weeks, then you can come a week late and shoot my movie as well. Do both. I went, great. So I go back to Stanley and say, Stanley, can you release me after those 8 weeks? And Stanley says, no. It took Stanley a year to make that movie. And then I said, well, Stanley, can you let me just read the whole script so I know what I'm doing? He goes, no. Because the script was just written in pieces. And he said, what you're going to do is we're going to take you guys and put you into workshops. And when you work it, whatever you guys work is what's going to be is going to finish the screen. I says, well, Stanley, can I at least get my fee? He said, no. He says, everybody's working at scale because we don't know how long the shoot is going to take. And so with those 3 no's, I had to reply with him was when he asked me if I was going to accept the role, I had to say, no.
No.
I'm gonna do Aliens instead.
That is one of the greatest acting stories I think I've ever heard.
And I love the fact that he just does whatever he needs to do to get that role. I know, we have to work it. I camped outside Bosom Buddies because they were only going to give me a recurring role. And I told them I was going to call the NAACP because I was the only Black person on the show. And my Jewish manager almost had a nervous breakdown, but I got the offer. So sometimes you just got to go there. But that is amazing. That's an amazing story. So did you ever work with Stan after that, or was he done?
No, I never worked with Stanley after that. And then he,
I wonder why.
He didn't appreciate that I passed on it.
Bob, recently I saw an interview with Steven Spielberg and I think someone else, and they were saying that they don't know if they would have been able to produce the kind of material that they produced in this new setting. Tell me, I keep watching, and we're like, it was like really looking like a real family. Like we were really able to connect and perform in a way that made sense.
Yeah, it felt authentic.
Do you think that you would have been able to create the kind of characters that you did in this new environment where everything's so quick?
No, I do, because I don't think I would know how to do it any other way. So I would have to do it that way. But I think the authenticity that you guys as actors brought to it was another layer, another color that was so real. And I think all the actors on this show really cared about how they portrayed, the whole community.
Right.
So, that was an additional blessing on top of the writing.
But it really is a system that you created. Like you and Tom created a system that was so helpful to performers.
Because it wasn't just our show. There was a formula.
Yeah, well, Kelly, I think the only thing that would be difficult today is getting the show on. The truth is, I don't think it would be difficult to do the show again, and I wouldn't be fearful about doing it the same way in many ways. But the problem today is getting the show on. We had an easier time. First of all, we were very blessed at the time that we had other shows on, and we had a great relationship with ABC.
Right.
And in addition to that relationship, they really left us alone. The studio left us alone, and the network left us alone. I don't know whether that's true today or not.
Is that why you guys shifted into theater? I mean, because you really can still be true to the art form in that format.
I think mainly for us, we felt there was a onslaught of reality programming. So it was harder to do the kinds of shows we did. I mean, it's in some ways it's coming back, but they weren't interested in family programming. And that's primarily what we did.
Yeah, absolutely.
We did in our career, we did other kinds of shows and movies, but basically we were known for family programming. And I think that today it would be very hard to get a traditional family, black or white, on television right now.
I think you're right about that. I think you're right about that. It's definitely a different climate, and everything is so popcorny, here today, gone tomorrow, that you don't get a chance to build up an audience.
Well, that's it, Thelma. They don't give you a chance.
Yeah.
And, we at least were allowed to be picked up like for a season.
Right.
Now they pick people. I mean, last year they were picking some things up for 6 episodes. This year they're picking things up 4 episodes. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's hard to bring a company together and realize all the characters and have people, develop as a unit.
Yeah, in that timeline, Seinfeld would have never made it.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I just want to thank you for just being you.
Yeah.
Oh.
There are not many, if any, producers like you out there anymore that care from the top all the way down to the bottom. You've always been kind to everyone. It didn't matter what they were doing. If they were part of the show, they were part of the show.
I don't know the other way.
Yeah, but believe me, that is a rare thing.
That's very sweet, Thelma.
Listen, we had so much fun reuniting with all of our friends and family this season on the podcast.
Now, next week, we're rewatching the season 1 finale of Family Matters, and we have one more very special guest joining us to talk about it.
Episode 22 is called Rock Video, and it's all about our boy Eddie Winslow. Eddie Winslow, as he likes to be called. So get excited, y'all. We're going to talk to Eddie Winslow himself, Darius McCrary. And you are not going to want to miss that. So stay tuned, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye now. Well, that's it for this week, but stay tuned.
Yeah, we're going to rewatch each episode of Family Matters week by week, so make sure to rewatch the show right along with us. You can catch it on Hulu and TBS and a bunch of other places.
Welcome to the Family with Thelma and Kelly is a production of iHeart Podcasts and Audiation. It's hosted by me, Thelma Hopkins.
And me, Kelly Williams.
Our executive producers are Sandy Smallins for Audiation, Adam Rip, J.D. Hopkins, who also happens to be my son and Kelly's faux bro, and Jonathan Strickland for iHeart Podcasts.
The show is produced by Thelma and I, but our series producer is Ireland Meacham, and our theme song's lyrics were written by J.D. Hopkins and Adam Rip. The theme song was scored and mixed by Matt Noble, who's also our series mixer.
And we'd like to thank Nikki Etour and the entire iHeart Podcast team. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Follow us on Instagram at Welcome to the Family Pod for behind-the-scenes photos and more bonus content.
And don't forget to leave us a voicemail at our website, thefamilymatterspod.com. We want to hear your thoughts and favorite memories of the show. And let us know if you need advice, because we're good for some bad advice. We might be able to help you with your own family matters.
And make sure to rate and review us wherever you're listening. We are so excited to have you guys along for the ride.
Yes, welcome to the family, y'all. And we'll see you next time.
Welcome to the family.
Audiation.
When Kohler, global design leader in luxurious kitchen and bath products, asked me to be their ambassador for timeless, elegant, durable cast iron, I said, I'm in. Soon after, I was in their Kohler, Wisconsin foundry, watching molten iron poured, enamel applied by hand, and the beautiful finished pieces ready to ship. Since 1883, Kohler cast iron has been crafted by incredible artisans, and seeing it firsthand gave me a whole new appreciation for their craftsmanship. Now, I'm proud to lend my stamp of approval to my favorite Kohler cast iron products for their durability, beauty, and enduring style. Shop my curated pics at Kohler.com. As the Kohler cast iron ambassador, I say, long live cast iron.
Ever feel like your bedroom's shrinking? Don't worry, you don't have to sell your favorite things to make space. With IKEA Bedroom Storage Solutions, think dressers, wardrobes, full closet systems, even storage boxes. You can keep it all. Your vintage band tees? Safe. Those limited edition sneakers? Plenty of room. And yes, your childhood teddy bear gets a spot too. Don't sell what you love. Store it instead with IKEA Bedroom Storage Solutions. Shop now at ikea.us/bedroom storage.
Sometimes the butt goes through a lot. When the butt speaks, you listen. Preparation H is the butt care expert, known for helping people care for their hemorrhoids, offering relief in different forms that adapt to needs and moments. Medicated wipes, formulated with witch hazel, aloe, and vitamin E, to help keep things calm, cool, and collected. Rapid Relief Spray with maximum strength lidocaine provides fast relief from itching, burning, and swelling. There's also a multi-symptom relief cream when broader support is needed. Preparation H treats the issue rather than just masking it. No shame here, only solutions. So if a butt has been begging for a little kindness, wipe and treat for better relief with the #1 doctor-recommended brand, Preparation H.
This is Sophia Bush from Work in Progress with Sophia Bush. And now a quick break from our sponsor, Miracle-Gro. Life is digitally distracted and time-starved, but gardening is the perfect way to unplug. It isn't just about plants. It's about trading the digital noise for a quiet way to reconnect with yourself. Whether you're in an apartment or you've never even touched a shovel, don't let self-doubt stop you. With 75 years of expertise, Miracle-Gro takes the stress out of the process and makes it pure joy. Head to miraclegro.com to check out all of their easy-to-use products and start your growth journey today.
You know what quality feels like. You can see it in the way a fabric moves, recognize it in a flawless fit, and appreciate it in the details that make our styles unique. It's the standard Coldwater Creek has honored for over 40 years, derived from a rich Mountain West heritage, and designed for today in styles that are distinctively Coldwater Creek. For a wardrobe you can count on season after season, visit coldwatercreek.com. Shop new arrivals and save 15% on purchases $75 or more with code IHEART.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.